Hey, what's up, guys? It's Miss Hip Hop from Speaking Mind Radio, and I just want to cover the new Drake album, Certified Lover Boy, that just dropped right before 1 a.m. Eastern Time, Friday, September 3rd, which is tonight. And I got a chance to listen to it, and I want to just cover some things first and starting off, okay? This is Drake's 6th studio album, okay? And the album cover is crazy as hell. It's like 12 pregnant emojis of women with 12 different skin tones on the front cover. And people are like going crazy trying to figure out like what it means. So like the British renowned artist himself, his last name was Hirst, Hirst. And him and Drake didn't have no comment on what the actual album cover meant. But if I was to take a stab at it, I would say that the 12 emojis represented the number 21 backwards, because it's 21 tracks on this album, Certified Lover Boy. And the reason why I said that is because it's like 12 emojis of pregnant women. And it's just going back to that old Kanye beef that him and Pusha T had. Like, you know, Kanye baited Pusha T into telling the world about Drake's first child, Adonis. So I don't know how many kids he got. You know, you never know. Yeah, but Adonis is 3 years old now. So, you know, I think it's just like, okay, so now what you gonna do? You didn't put my address out there. You know what I'm saying? Now this is like a low key indirect diss to, you know, Kanye West. And speaking of which, there's this song on there called Seventh Bridal Path. And I find that ironic too, because like, you know, the Kanye West third listening party that took place in Chicago at Soldier Field, like Kimberly was walking in like an all white dress, like she was the Virgin Mary, because that's what Mary mean, like marriage, Mary. Anyway, I break that down, Nas. But yeah, so she's walking down or whatever, and you know they always say that Kiki, if you love me and you're riding, that song was about Kimberly, because he was cheating on Kim with you know, Drake or whatever. But anyway, I don't know, so that's just my take on it and everything like that. So I just think that it was just kind of like a low-key a low-key diss and everything like that, you feel me? So yeah, now that actual song, the reason why I liked it was for two reasons. One reason is, if you notice, like Drake's all his songs that start with like 7 a.m. like in Toronto, 7 a.m. Texas, woo woo woo, you know, they always got like some kind of, you know, ego talking, you know what I'm saying? And this song, the ego really is speaking like big shit or whatever, you know, because I like the way he rhymed in one song. I mean, not one song, but the 7 a.m. Bridal Path, he goes, what do you say? Because he rhymed Giannis' name. You know, he played for the Bucks, number 34. He said, nigga has some decency, don't move like a puto. Oh, wait, he said, nigga has some decency, don't move like a puto, keep it a buck like Anatokupo. Yeah, he rounded with his last name. That shit hard to say, though. That nigga got a hard last name, so it's like different ways you can say it, too, because, you know, he African, you know? So anyway, yeah, that's the reason why I like that song. And also because he took several indirect and direct stabs at Kanye for leaking his address out there. He said, you making a desperate post about my address, you know what I'm saying? Tell your driver to meet me, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, ooh. You know, it's just like really funny and stuff like that. So I like that song a lot. What else did I like on the album? So he had a song with Project Pat. And the reason why I like that song with Project Pat is because he represented Memphis. You know, his dad is from Memphis, Drake's dad. So he always has something on there talking about Memphis. And it just felt good to hear Project Pat, you know, come back with those sleazy verses like he did in Ski Mask on his last album. You know what I'm saying? And it just felt good to hear that Southern slang going on, and how, you know, Drake can pretty much vibe with anybody, because there were a number of features on this song. I mean, not the song. There was a number of features on the album itself, like Jay-Z, Lil Baby, Future, you know what I'm saying? All these young cats and everything like that. So it was a really good album. I'm not gonna talk about all the songs or whatever, but I like this other song called Champagne Poetry. And the reason why I like Champagne Poetry is because, you know, I do poetry, duh. And that's my number one love next to music, so poetry and music. And also, I just like the song because, like, in the middle of the song, like, the beat, damn, I keep dropping these keys. Like, in the middle of the song, the beat just kind of change up or whatever. And it's got kind of like an old school vibe to it. And I'm noticing, like, these cats out there, these young cats out there, they either sampling a lot from the 70s, or they sampling a lot from the 80s, and if the 90s too, you know. Speaking of the 90s, he got one more song on there called Too Sexy, and he sampled that from a 90s song. They go like, I'm too sexy for my clothes, too sexy for my love, you know, and all that like that. So that's why I like that song and everything like that. I'm getting a phone call right now, so I'm gonna cut this short. I love y'all so much. Please tune in to Speak Your Mind Radio on Apple Podcasts and Amazon Music, Spotify, and Anchor FM. Peace.